it came up to me to talk to you about, different feelings that I have. And I've been in a debate on talking about some of this stuff because some of it came up and was kind of healed on like last Friday. So it's actually in my heart a little bit dated, but I still felt it was really important. I don't know if you guys saw my call last week. One of the things I said on that call is, just so you guys know, I'm in a lot of pain too. And I love it. I really do. I know that when I'm in pain, that stuff is coming up. And I know that when I'm in pain, something's releasing. And I make a very active point of going on really big walks every morning. I usually do a big meditation and then go on a big walk. And on my walks, I notice I go about 45 minutes there and I talk from the pain. And usually on the way back, the higher me responds. And I notice that if I just start going for a walk each morning, like, okay, I'm in pain, I kind of just say what I'm feeling. And what I'm feeling is a pattern and not me. And this is so profound because one of the things I really want to talk to you about is the difference between the us we think is suffering and the pattern suffering. And the suffering is all patterns. And I'm going to do some work with you on this to prove that tonight, hopefully. But when I go for a walk, I find myself feeling some offness. I do this work because I have to heal myself. I'm here for a reason. And one of the things that I hear when I work with people, tell me if this sentence is something that shows up in your mind a lot. I don't know what I want. I don't know what to do. Right? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to get excited about anymore. I don't know what to do about work. I don't know what to get a passion about. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what this is. And I want to offer you something to do. I want to finally answer the what do I do question. Because a lot of us are kind of lost as far as what's my purpose, what's my passion. I want to just play with a possible thing for you to do. One of the things you're here to do is alchemize the pain that's in your body. Like alchemize it, like not distract. In fact, usually the question, what do I do, is an addiction that stops you from alchemizing the pain that's in your body, right? This is a real thing. So I have times where I'm like, I feel lonely, I feel off, and I have different people I can call, or I can say, what thing am I going to create to block that? And then there's times where I go, maybe I'm just going to go for a walk, or I'm going to go out to lunch by myself and I'm not going to bring my phone. And the other day I had a day where I was like, I went for a walk, I didn't bring my phone. Then I came back, I went to a restaurant, I went to Home Depot, I went to another store, and I spent like 5 hours just with myself. And at one point in the Home Depot, or it was a DIY, like a Home Depot, I just remember pushing the cart and being like, God, I feel so much pain in my body. And it was like, just let yourself feel it, because that pain is ice that's slowly melting. And a lot of people say, when is this over? Don't see it that way. I know that more shows up, but see it like you have a mountain and you're slowly going down. The mountain of pain is slowly going down, and you probably have some more there, but it's less than it used to be. And see this as an ongoing task, but what your highest thing to do right now could be to alchemize the pain in your body. And if I get too caught up in distractions, if I get too caught up in, I'm going to, what's yours? Go on YouTube all day. I'm going to drink. I'm going to overeat. I'm going to whatever. Then, or I'm going to just gossip with a friend or complain about someone else or whatever. These are all little actions to not be with the pain. And what you don't know is when you're with that pain uninterrupted and you're really feeling it and paying attention to it and looking at it, you don't know that you could be 5 minutes away from a lot of it healing. And what I do and what I recommend to you to do is to sit with it. And this is your what do I do? This is a better what do I do than what do I do about moving, or what do I do about my job or career or money? Because the world is mirroring you. And when I talk to most people, they talk about circumstances and not what they are. Now, I want you to picture if you could talk to someone while they were dreaming. Like, what if you were talking to someone while they were dreaming and you're like, okay, wake up. And they're like, I'd love to, but this dude in my dream says I have to pay my bills. And you're like, you're dreaming that, it's not real. And they're like, yeah, no, you don't get it. Like, I'd love to do this, but my wife says, okay, you created your wife. That's part of your dream. You're too married to circumstances. And my offer to you is to wake up. And you're going, I'd love to wake up, but you're like, that's your dream. And the circumstances of the world, I'm telling you right now, are no different than actually dreaming. And you're getting the mirror. You will notice that you are getting the exact mirror of the pain that's in your body. Right? When I was a kid, I remember at times my mom watching TV and some scandal would come on. She'd go, men are so dumb. And I remember, like, she meant well and it wasn't that huge of a thing, but I remember agreeing with her and feeling a little bit of shame for being a man and then not quite alchemizing all that. And now I feel like I'm in a world where there is a lot of shame going on. That's a mirror of what's in me. Because as I keep healing it, I notice that the shame unfolds a little bit and I see other people awakening. And if you take the deepest thing that you're scared of, notice how many times that thing that you're scared of, you've brought into your life. How many times does the biggest thing you're scared of continually keep happening in your relationships, in your friends? The biggest thing you don't want to have happen continually keeps happening. Why is that? Because you have a pattern buried in you and life is trying to show you the pattern. And instead of fixing what's going on in the mirror, your job is to alchemize the pain and you will see the awakening of what's going on in the world. There have been so many little whistle-blowing moments that have happened this week. And if you watched my call last week and the YouTube video I said, you'll see that it's happening. Why? Because the little darkness that's in you is coming up, right? And as the darkness in you is coming up, you start to see the darkness in the world coming up. And instead of just going, God, the world's so crazy and it's bad. No. Get excited that you can see that it's bad, because just the act of seeing means it's almost done. Know that. If you see a pattern in your body, it's almost done. There's nothing else to do. So alchemizing is when you are present with the pain, not present with the circumstance that you think caused the pain, but present with it, literally walking around feeling, and you're getting connected to the now so that the now can come and you can become the awareness that looks at the pattern. See, if you don't do that, you're making every decision from avoiding the pattern. And most people have trained themselves that you are just the actions that help you avoid your patterns. Does this make sense to you? You're just like, I have to do something. Why? If any person that says, what do I do? The last 4 clients I worked with said, what do I do? What do I do? And what do I want? I don't know what I want. If I took your ability to ask that question away, what do you feel in your body? Right? We need to cut out this middleman that says it's over here. If I took that ability to ask that question, you can't ask, what do you do? Or what do you want? Or what are you gonna do about this? Or what do you feel in your body? Now you're gonna harmonize with what you feel, right? Take a deep breath in and notice just what you feel. And if you notice, I don't feel anything, there's a chance either that's great news or you're doing so many things because you're disconnected from the fact that you don't know what you feel, right? I want to offer you to be with what you feel. And we have dark trauma in our body that we are scared to feel. Yet if we became present and fully felt it, it would start to become ice that melts into water. So that's my first offer to you, is be with what you feel. Because if you let it come up and you sit there and get present, it's not going to leave yet because it's got like 40 different insights for you in it.
Hey guys, it's Kyle. I wanted to interject here and let you know that the rest of this episode in its entirety is so deep, so dark, so painful that I actually felt hesitant sharing it on YouTube. So I wanted you to know that if you want to see it, It's episode 136, entitled Deep, Dark, Painful Thoughts on the Absolutely Everything Pass. I just want to offer you, if you like this content, you're not going to believe where it goes. It really gets crazy. So if you want to see the whole thing, episode 136, Deep, Dark, Painful Thoughts on the Absolutely Everything Pass. And I hope to see you there. Thanks.